Hey guys, welcome to our continuing series on email marketing. Today we're going to discuss videos. Now, this is just something you could do. You don't have to do it. I've chosen to do it because it's what I love doing the most. I've been involved in video since I was 16 years old. I started out as a talk show host of my own comedy show, and it was a television show. And then eventually I started doing independent films. So I have a ton of experience in front of the camera and behind the camera. So when I first got involved in email marketing, I was doing just your basic text emails. And I did okay with it. But I found that when I switched to just video, it changed everything. I went from getting, really bad open rates. I mean, sometimes the most was maybe, 10% open rate to, and the worst being 0.2, to when I started doing video, it changed. And this was actually yesterday. I checked on this because I started doing a new campaign with these videos, and I checked my open rate, and what a big difference. I actually had a number which I thought was impossible. I had a 100% open rate on one of my emails yesterday. It stunned me. I couldn't believe it. And then the second one was 50% open rate. What that's telling me is that people saw my video, they liked what they saw, they got to see me as a real person, and they decided to open up that next email because they wanted to know more. So that's the power of video. It's absolutely powerful because you're doing a bunch of things. First of all, you're building a relationship. They're getting to know you. They're not seeing some faceless message. They get, you know this. We all know this. We get these emails all the time, all day long, all these spam emails. And, I can recognize now because I've been in marketing for a while, if it's an email from a marketer, I will know. And I see the same thing. They do this little format where it's like this little column, and it's broken up into sections, and usually maybe after every, second paragraph is their link to go click to buy their product, then a couple more paragraphs, then the link to buy the product, and so on. There's never anything really helpful there. It's all like teasing. I've yet to get any email where they actually help me. And I don't want to insult other marketers, but I'm telling you right now, that by you offering valuable information, even if it's for free, it's going to help you. It makes a difference. So what I decided to do is I changed things up. I decided to do videos. And not only that, but I made my email special. It's got a nice look to it. I have a header that says "From the Office of Mike Burke," and it's a really nice looking header. And, my emails come as a color now. It's not just a white background with black letters. And then my video is presented in an image on the bottom of a YouTube screen. So that way, people click on that. And as I build my relationship, they know where to look for that video. Not only that, but I don't know when this feature became available. I've never personally have received an email like this from anybody, but when I send out my emails of what I do, the YouTube video shows up in the video. I'll actually see it on top of the video, and I could play the video right then and there. It doesn't take me to YouTube, which is awesome. It's instant. Now, I know Pure Leverage has that ability, and the benefit about Pure Leverage, which I don't have them just yet, but it's something I'm thinking about. But the benefit of Pure Leverage is they will host the video for you. So if you have, YouTube, unfortunately, there are people who are competitors. They will flag your videos. If you get too many flags, your videos are out. And sometimes your channel could get shut down. And that would suck if you're involved in, sending videos to your email subscribers. That's going to be a lot of work you're going to have to do. And it's going to shut down your business for a while. So that's the benefit of Pure Leverage. But other than that, I find videos to be amazing. I really do. It really has made a big difference for me as a marketer. And what's great about it, too, as I've mentioned before, I have worked in the entertainment business for a while. And I was never involved in the marketing aspect of it. I didn't know about it, you know. And what's great is I'm now learning abilities that I could do in that business as well. So I'm going to be actually creating a newsletter, a monthly newsletter for my entertainment website. Because in that particular business, there's no need to send out constant emails and follow-up messages. You basically, you know, for that, I'm going to be creating a newsletter. I will probably do one follow-up message just saying, hey, you know, thank you for subscribing to my newsletter. You know, it'll be going out at the end of each month or, you know, whatever day. So look for that. And, you know, that's a very niche website. I mean, you're on that site and you're interested in my newsletter because you probably watched one of my movies or you've seen my work. That's very niche, you know. So it's a little different than it is for the type of internet marketing that we do. So anyways, now that you know about that, you know, like I said, do your emails the way you want to do it. But I decided to create something that was unique to me. And, you know, I really like videos. I'm really good at it. I take it seriously, too, as you can see. I make sure that I have some nice lighting, soft lighting. I have this set up in a certain way. I add that. Electric Hurricane Lantern is actually a product I build and I sell online. You know, I add that as a special touch because I want my videos to look cool. But that doesn't mean you have to do that. You know, the most important thing about this is that you just be honest. Be yourself. You know, you don't need a fancy area to film. You don't even need a high-def camera. If you don't have one, then it's okay. I happen to have this camera because I do a lot of video work, and this saves me a lot of time and hassle. So I have this great camera. It's fantastic in low lighting. You know, right while I'm recording this video right now, it's processing it, and it's making it YouTube ready. So I don't need to go back into my editing program and go and edit this. It's being done as I do it, which is excellent. It's a huge time saver for me. But, you know, you could choose to do it the way you want, but there are some things you do need to utilize that are very important. The first one, make sure you have good audio. You know, you don't have to be like me. I'm using my professional voiceover mic because I do also voiceover work. You don't need to do that as long as it sounds good. You know, I've seen some videos that are so bad where they'll be talking like this and you can hardly hear them and they mumble and they're just quiet because their mics are either far away or not adjusted good enough. Well, I don't want to listen to that. I'm not going to watch your video no matter how good your information is. Or there's some that have horrible microphones that have terrible sound and you'll make sure that you put the to the version. Who's going to listen to that? It's a major turn off. Boom, video's over. Same thing with really poor quality video. I mean, you know, in the modern day, you don't really see that as much. Like when there were videotapes. I mean, videotapes. You know, the videotape if it got played too much would start getting lines in it. That's kind of gone away. A lot of people are using smartphones, which is great. But you know, you want to make sure at least it's interesting enough. But if you wanted to go film on a pile of garbage, do it. You know, it doesn't matter as long as your content is good. You know, as long as you have a good subject that you're talking about. And about as far as what to talk about, that's up to you. You know, there are people who may not know anything about this business, but they want to get involved in videos right away. So you could tell stories. You could just tell little inspirational stories or seek out inspiration and tell your subscribers that. You know, that's up to you. You know, and as you learn things, then you could teach your subscribers. I know one marketer who just does a quick hello. You know, she just shows herself having fun. And then at the end of her video, she does her product offer. And I know she's doing really well. I know for a fact she's doing very well. And she does it very simple. You know, no tutorials or any of that. I mean, she does have courses that people can, you know, opt into. But other than that, her emails are just, hey, how you doing? Hey, look, I'm in an exotic island today. I'm having a good time. Here's a video of me dancing. They watch her dancing, and then she goes, well, I hope you had fun. It's important to have fun. I hope you guys have fun. Hey, by the way, I found this great offer for you guys. Make sure you check it out. It's really cool. She makes sales. So it's up to you how you do it. Some suggestions I do have, besides having at least a good microphone and good audio, is don't, like, pretend to be something you're not. You know, if you don't know about something, don't talk about it, or be honest about it. Don't try to pretend to be something you're not. Don't do things that are not, that you have no skills in, that are not you. You know, for example, don't go put on a wig and a fake mustache and then try to pretend that that's who you are. You know, if that's not who you are, that's not who you are. You know, because you're too afraid of how you look. You know, don't go and paint yourself green and, get weird giant white eyeballs with, magic marker on them or something and, pretend to be something like that. I mean, if you're not that, then, that's not you. Excuse me. But I am green. That is who I am. Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to do that, you want to be yourself. So that's really important. It's okay to use humor and be funny, if you want to do something like that, that's fine. Show your personality, just be yourself. I don't think anybody finds you funny. Do you find him funny? I don't. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. I don't know how he got in here. Anyways, so that's basically it. Be yourself. It doesn't matter what you say. Just you're building a relationship. And, I personally highly recommend videos. I think videos for email are fantastic. I would not be surprised if, in a few years from now, everybody's doing it. And what's great, too, with these little things here, these smartphones, and make sure you do it this way. Don't videotape this way. A lot of people hate that. They don't want to see the image that way. Do it this way. Record yourself on a camera on your phone and stick it right in your email. You could probably operate everything from the phone. Record it here, upload it to your autoresponder, or to YouTube, and you're off and running. It is great. So there's many ways of doing it. I know some people will actually take this or GoPro camera and mount it right in their car, and that's how they do it. So while they're driving, they're doing their video message. I mean, that's another way. There are many different things you could do. A lot of people like to do it outside on a porch. You could set up a GoPro on a bike and do it that way. I mean, whatever, whatever you're comfortable with, you could be as creative as you want. There's a sea of videos. So the more creative you are, the more, fun stuff you do, the more, your audience is going to be engaged. And they're going to have a fun time or learn something, whatever it may be. Could you please shut up now, please? We don't want to hear any more of you. All right. Anyways, not everybody's going to have a green frog, interrupting them when they're doing their videos, but, okay. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you're one of my email subscribers, please go back to the email that sent you here. Check out today's amazing offer. If you're not a subscriber, there's a link in the description below. Sign up today. We'll see you next time. Is it over now? I'm tired of hearing you.